Thursday review preview for Friday. As you know, I can only put so many photos up in the preview. And you know you've seen more already this week. Hopefully, I see one thumbs up, so somebody saw that I was on. Yay! Just waiting for the chat to come in. Hopefully it comes in sooner than later. All depends on how many people are streaming in my house. Well, there's only 2 other people here. But I can honestly say the internet's not that hot. I keep telling my husband to get it boosted. It's like, yeah, when I get to it, babe. Hey, Terry. Honey, I could not detail your inventory for your invoice because I had already packed everything. But rest assured, everything's in there and more. I haven't lost a piece yet. Knock on wood for that. How are you this evening, honey? It was, yeah, well, it's early evening there. In big Pennsylvania. Hey, Nikki. You know, I keep forgetting to put your tracking information in, but you might not, by the time I put it in, I bet you get your piece. Because it's been nearly a week since you got it, since it was sent out. I have the information here. Obviously, I'm not going to put it in chat. Hiya, Sherry. Yeah, my husband and my stepson cooked something, so I just wasn't feeling well, so I didn't eat. And then I went in and ate peanut butter and banana on toast. So that was sent on the 1st. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy you caught me live too, honey. I'm going to say 908. That's the start of your address. I'll email you with it and then put it in PayPal. I'm horrific at that. I really am. As long as I keep hold of them. Keep hold of my receipts. Hey, Deborah. There's so much to show. Yeah, peanut butter, just peanut butter and toast. And I put a banana on it. Because it's dry, if not. I don't like the preserves here. Most of them have too much sugar in them. It's peanut butter for me. I like those fruit spreads that we have in the States, and I can't find them often here. So while we're waiting for some more people to pop in, I'll tell you the story, the sad story of my son, what happened to him today. Now, those of you who know me, and see me quite often, hey Jane, know that my son started a new job. He's learning a foreman's role for a geoliner company. Well, my sister lovingly gave him a lot of cash before he went. So, he would have money for food, incidentals. They get paid for all of that, but at the end of their pay period. I told him, Andrew, he's like Dippy. Keep holding your money or you're going to lose it. We took his wallet with him to the pool in a pair of shorts because he had his swimming trunks on and lost it somewhere in the hallway. So luckily he can call the bank of Mom, who had to send money to his foreman because now that he lost his wallet, he has no ID. I thought kids were supposed to, like, maybe just my kid's not responsible. I mean, he is, but, I don't know. I don't think it's coincidental. Rant over. No, I mean, I had to help him out. I just put an ice cube in my mouth, so pardon me for a second. It gets better. It gets better. He was going to call me when he got to the pool and realized that his wallet was gone. And his phone slipped out of his hand and went in the pool. So he had no phone, no ID, no wallet, no cash, no debit card to even access money that he had in his bank account. But he also got this job. I think their prevailing rate is $52 an hour, so he's blessed. 20 years old making $52 an hour? Come on. I don't make $52 an hour. And resellers know what I mean. Looks like we're making a ton of money. But, no. It doesn't happen often. I think he's lost his wallet a few times in his life. When he was younger. I mean, it hasn't happened in ages. But is he like a dutz? Yeah. He's smart and like he's very intelligent, but he doesn't think about little things. And I must have known that was going to happen because, you know how moms have that intuition. Me telling him, Andrew, keep an eye on things. Aren't all 20-year-olds life smart or book smart and life dumb? And they think they're geniuses. They know everything. I always tell them, if I tell you something, it's because I've lived it. I was 37 years old when I had him. So I had already lived, Oh, of course they do. We don't do things back in the pioneer days like you, Mom. He actually doesn't say that. I used to say that to my grandma. She was born in 1913, so she's practically in the pioneer days. But she was a savvy woman because she lived through the Great Depression. And you had to live. Although she would have been 9. Let's see. What would she have been? 16? Oh, no. Thank God we did it all before the internet. Oh, Terry, I am so full of caca. She was born in 1923. I'm thinking of my other grandma, my dad's mom. She was older than my grandma. My mom's mom. I was close with both of them. No proof. We're lucky. We did all that dumb crap before they could pin it on us. And they wiped driving records, and we got away with a lot. That's unusual, Terry. Well, I guess I should. Yep, no internet. Thank God. I guess I should start showing you guys and maybe explaining some of it and answering any questions if you have anything. If you haven't seen anything all week. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I started driving at probably 7 or 8 years old. On tractors. But even that young, my dad would put my sister and I on his lap and we'd take turns driving on dirt roads. Oh, you legally drove before you were 16? My license until I was 16. Or you mean you illegally? You illegally drove. Oh, I did plenty of that. Oh, my nails are crusty. Probably not going to be done until Tuesday. So I'm going to have to suffer with this funky color until then. And them growing out, which is driving me insane. But this is the Edwardian 18 karat yellow and white gold. 34 points of diamonds. I'll have all the specs on it tomorrow. I already have all the specs and I probably have them memorized, but I'm going to bore you with the small details right now. This is a new Spidey. He's meant to look Victorian, but I'm pretty sure because there's a roll clasp that he's 1950s Victorian revival. He's still cool. I might as well pick up the other spiders while we're doing that, huh? If I can see them. I take my glasses off for up close work, which is frightening. My up close vision is perfect. It's just anything further than my hand that's frightening. There's a bar brooch too. Oh, here he is. 1920s Czech original paint. He's made to look like marcasites, but that's just pressed metal. But they did a really good job of it, making it look like a marcasite. He's a little, like, menacing looking. I kind of like the cuter looking ones. I like that gold one a lot. Now, this one is 19... Probably bar brooches. It's probably a little bit before Deco. It's probably Edwardian. Hey, Colleen. Like late Edwardian, early Deco. You know how they run together. All the original rhinestones. All the original paint. The paint's in fantastic condition. Which I think is important when you have a painted piece. I mean, yeah, if it's tore up a little bit, makes it look a bit more authentic, gives it a bit more character, but it's always nice to get something that looks gemmy and new. Let's see with the brooches. They're definitely Deco. Marked silver with the trombone clasp. Clasp does work. I just don't have a clasp. Late 1800s aesthetic. Hey, Lori. Swallow, Dewey. It's late, guys. With a pinched metal looking marcasite. Art Deco check. Sawtooth. Are these? No, these are Milgrain. These are Milgrain. This is probably late Edwardian, early Deco. The little beaded edge, that's Milligrain. I just love that color pink. Well, come on. I like any shade of pink. I haven't found a pink that I don't like. An Art Deco. I love the top of the fancy clasp on the top. Bail. Cross. Just little, I'm just showing you little bits. I love this, love this, love this. And it really does work well. Now, I can replace the missing marcasite. But it works well for a first knuckle. It's probably somebody's wedding band. Think how teeny they'd have to be. I like fruits. There's not much fruit that I haven't that I don't like. Now these will be on the tray. Sterling, what the heck's the name of it? Peridot. Channel set Peridot, where they actually channel out the stones. The sides of the stones so they fit in together like a puzzle. I love any shade of pink. I really do. I need to test these because I think they are Spinel, not Topaz. They're just too clean. And you know, Spinel are a real stone, and they have the definity closest to a diamond. So, which means they have the sparkle closest to a diamond. Now that one's a pale topaz. These are just little rings that are going to be on there for, you know, not much. Here's an Art Deco jade. In a larger size. This thing like flips around on my hand. So it's got to be like a 9. This is a modern, you know, much more modernist take on jade. This band's like gems. I'm looking around. Where is my ring sizer? Well, we'll get to all that tomorrow. This is a bigger size though. Let's see. And I guess, well, I have a lot of rings, pearl rings, amber rings. Well, I might as well show you the amber. There's that big chunk amber. And this one's big too. Oh, my hands look so dry tonight. I can't really put hand cream on before I go on because I'm touching jewelry and it makes me butterfingered. I mean, not that I'm not already. My favorite, the Spinel glass. That, I mean, they marked ring silver. It looks almost more Victorian to me than it does Art Deco. My dealer sold it to me as Deco, but I wonder if this isn't Victorian. And the glass is, you know, like butter. Rings. I guess we'll do the gorgeous blue Spinel. I need to measure this so I can give you a carat weight. This is a very traditional Art Deco setting. The cupcake. With those stanchions up the side of the ring. It's a beautiful stone. Put that there so you can see it. And until the other ones come in tomorrow, last but not least, the find of, I don't know, quite some time, I think. I mean, like 2 gold rings, a 9 carat, and uranium, which we know it's Art Deco. It's German. It's 935 silver, which is definitely German. And it glows even with the lights on. Hey, Dabs. Let me pull the lights up here so we can pull the bust forward. Oh, well, we've got it down. What am I doing? There's still more to show here. Yeah, it's crystal quartz. Clear crystal quartz. 10 carat, 2 10 carat findings. And this is Chinese for life energy. That's a Chinese symbol for life and energy. And it's 10 carat. And quartz rock crystal. I'm not generally a stretchy, but I think when it's on your wrist, you almost need a stretchy. You need it to fit you to get the benefits of, you know, if nothing else, the cold. I'd like to take credit for that one, but I didn't make it. I had a dealer find that for me. Okay, let's go up. Now, I was told that this necklace, it was Victorian, and then I found a couple sources today, as a matter of fact, that says it's not Victorian, that it's Georgian. It's earlier than what I thought. The snake. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong way, Dana. It's a simple operation. It's so hard to do from behind the camera. Oh, pain in the bum. Nope. hook. And it hooks onto those. But the coolest thing about it is, of course, the jewel set head and tail. And these are sawtooth. Lori, I tested it. I think it's brass with silver plate. I mean, the silver comes up, but it doesn't hold it. So to me, that's great plate. Do you know the locket that I gifted you? The one with ivy. Or, yeah, with ivy leaves. I got a giant Victorian one. And it still has the rings inside of it to hold the photos. Photos or hair, you know, these are lockets or hair keepers, or probably sat on a book chain once upon a time. Oh, gosh, Fluff, look at this hair. Oh my goodness. Then we have what I think looks like a glowing red eye. This check and filigree metalwork. They're shield shaped. The stones are still shield shaped. And they literally glow. Well, just like that check necklace I had last week. The red one that glowed. Noisy babe, sorry. Oh, this is a new piece today. It's antique. It's a Chinese dragon. Front and back look almost identical. So that's probably all hand pierced and hand chased is what they call it when they engrave it. It's solid silver with gilt with gold overlay. And considering it's probably from, oh, I don't know, from the 1860s onward, the gilt's in phenomenal condition. Now the chain, I would say, goes closely with it, but I'm not sure that that's original. But it is antique. The chain is antique as well. Old. I wouldn't call it antique. Looking at it again. No. Hi, honey. This one is a nice longer length. It's Edwardian. And it's Amethyst Rose de France. And what you see in the crystal is just a natural inclusion. That's not a scratch on the stone or in the stone. It's just a natural inclusion. It grew too close to white quartz. But it's still a fabulous emerald cut. Longer and in sterling too, Deb. That was a lucky find. Now this one is in sterling as well. It's the open back check stones. I wish it was a reverie. That's, you can almost, a reverie. Would be lovely if they went all the way around. I mean, it's stunning, and I love the drop. You know, I like that bit of interest. But those are beautiful purple check crystals in sterling. Do I have any other delicate necklaces? I'll show you this one. Now, it's not complete, and I'm going to actually, I have some antique, not vintage, but antique. I think this has been reworked, and I think it was reworked during the Deco era. But it's antique cobalt Bristol glass. Oh, and the clasp is a bear with these nails. I'm actually going to have my nails cut down some. But I bought this from a dealer who said that it was Art Deco. I know for a fact they did not carve glass like this during the Deco period, that they did it during the Georgian era. Let's see if we can bring that in. It's moons and stars, and I'm not sure what that, like leaves and a flower. Now you can see it. Looks like a garland and a flower. And there's another piece to it that was just with it, but it wasn't attached to the necklace. And I'm actually going to have somebody who works with glass carefully drill it so I can make it a pendant. I'm going to rework that, because even though these tubes are lovely and they have the remnants of the mercury glass, and I'll stop that. It's like not focusing. There we go. That someone on the Deco era rebeaded that and put it with mercury glass. While I have a necklace of antique cobalt Bristol, a small one, that I'm going to actually rebead the necklace to make it more representative of the Georgian era, not the Art Deco, because it's not from then. I got this gorgeous, and I've been racking my brain. I know that Deb's husband's name starts with a G, but this is either a G or a J. It's a Victorian aesthetic, silver, hand chased, all hand etched, and rose gold. Watch fob. It would have hung on the end of a watch chain. Do you think it's J? J for Jane. Even though Victorians, I've never seen that to be like really your thing. Now, this is more your thing, Jane, I think. I need to reattach the safety. This has like a really innovative clasp, and it actually has a patent number in it. And Dum Me forgot to look up the date. But I'm going to guess that, you know, it's mid-century modern and probably pretty spot on. But check out this clasp. It just lifts out. Of course, it's all sterling. It's 34 grams. It's a chunky. have to look up that patent number. But the date, the letter's going to give me the date anyway. Hey, Sarsar. Let's see what else is going on. Of course, these are silly rare. The voxel that are not only entirely intact, that the mirrors don't have any foxing. That's when you lose the silvering. There's the blue and the green. That's not the gold one. Where the heck's the gold one at? Oh, I hung it up. Ding, ding. Voxel, yes. Made in England originally, and then the Czechs took a hold of it like they did everything else glass and made it their own. So I have found English voxel glass. It's not as nice as the Czech. This one starts out with long baguettes and then goes down into gold 4-leaf clover. I mean, even the back of the necklace. But get up close and personal, you'll see what's under my nail. You'll see what's under my nail. That's disgusting. I know what it is. I use that scrubby, grainy soap to wash my hands. Hey, Ramel. This piece, this is a bit of a mystery to me. Now, it's sterling and it's marked for sterling. I know what high carat gold looks like, and probably a lot of you know what high carat gold looks like. These are definitely like a pink ruby, and I think the other stones are uranium. It's like probably a little fob that would have went on a watch. It's definitely Victorian. That's a very high carat gold. Those are pink rubies, and I say that because they fluoresce. And the green fluoresces like uranium glass. Unless it's a red uranium glass. I should test them. I'm a big dum-dum. Here, I'll show you with the, what I mean. My nails blinded out, but definitely glows. So, need to do a little further testing on that one. Ashley, this is the Edwardian one you like. The cornflower, periwinkle, blurple, as Sarsar would say. Yeah, that little bit, I've seen those, and they've always been on watches. I don't know where the heck my big London marked Victorian panel bracelet is. I have to find that before tomorrow. Um, my brain is blurring. Did I show the amber? I don't think I did. Now it's more narrow in the back and wider in the front. Beautiful amber. I love when it's natural like that. Those are the most desirable. So I showed you most of the glass, I think. I mean, I can whip through it real quick. Move that back because I think it's confusing the camera. Red Jasper. That's a chalcedony and Czech crystal, faceted red jasper. I actually like doing that close up on the camera. That way you guys can really see the details. A blue that nearly matches that pendant crystal. The aqua pools of light that I wish I had a strand to wrap myself in. I love it. It looks like drops of water. And yes, just like pools of light, it does the reverse. The cranberry crystal on platinum. Yeah, I think I like it too. Oh, let's twist it a bit. Yeah, it's that grapey Czech crystal. Oh, thank you, Sharon. These I love because they're peach and Rosalind. And they just have those cool, all those deco cuts. I love the faceted barrels and the bow ties. Probably my favorite. It is called pools of light, but they are not quartz crystal. They're Czech crystal. But they're made to mimic a pool of light, but they're most generally in colors. This one is platinum, marked for platinum and brass. And I love the cubes. I think that's backwards. Yeah, that's backwards. It's got an open back Czech crystal. And then a really ornate dangle. And it's a dangle, it's a setwar, yeah? Yeah, I need to show you the rings on up close like that. That's pretty good. So there's the uranium. Yeah, it's good. It shows more detail. There's the 18 karat Edwardian. I love the split shank, the sides. And that elevated mount. Mona Liz. Hi, Mona Liz. And now you can see like all the goody goodies up close. You can see the beauty of that Spinel. And the ugliness of behind my nails. We'll hold it like that. Now let me show you that snake up close, because he really is quite cool. It's the head. That's the tail. And those are the sawtooth set. High crowned. Faux diamonds. Yeah, we like this. This is good. Now this is rock crystal quartz, but you really, technically it's not a pool of light because it's been drilled, but it still has the cold energy of rock crystal quartz. What else did you need to see up close? Maybe that jade, that Art Deco jade. I love this because you guys can see. I mean, I feel like when I describe things to you that I'm able to describe things quite well to you. But then, I mean, I do love the fact that when you get it home, you go, wow, that piece was really everything she said it was. Ooh. Now you can see what I mean about that. Sweet little swallow. Ashley, look away. Look away, Ashley. The big wide green band, that's jade. This is jade that's been tension set in sterling. Isn't that little sparrow's just sweet? I love them. Now you can see the original paint on this little Spidey. Oh, there you go. That one. Now you can see no, I love the big one. I think it's sweet. I think the little ones, especially the one that's not on the bar, it's a little menacing looking. But some people love that. I like friendly looking creatures, like friendly looking snakes, friendly looking spiders. We got a new toy now, showing everything up close. Oh, sweetheart, this isn't even all of it. There's so much that I haven't showed you guys. Just for lack that I've like put it to the side. Oh no, did I show you these up close? I did, didn't I? I showed you how pretty the blocks are. And the thing with the check, theirs are three-dimensional. A lot of the English voxel is flat. But having them three-dimensional makes them look like they're lifted up off of the piece. Oh, what else is out? I know there's other things out that I haven't shown you. Oh, you can see that bracelet up close. Check out that funky clasp. I'm sure that's why it was patented. I love a bit of mid-century modern. I like all eras, clearly. I mean, I do have my favorites, though. Art Deco, Art Nouveau. The glamour of the 30s. Silk bias dresses. Yeah, I don't know if I'd fit in. Maybe if I was like less chesty back then. But I love dresses cut on the bias. I still love a dress cut on the bias. It's the most comfortable dress you'll ever own. Oh, I could show you the locket up close too now. Duh. What did you say, honey? Yeah, they're paste rhinestones. Were they only diamonds? Yes, please. I got little things like I got a 1940s bracelet, but I need to replace a couple of the rhinestone. I got a beautiful, colorful 1930s dress clip. I mean, as in, like, the colors are still bright. I haven't even cleaned that yet, and they're that bright. Nor have I cleaned this. It's all cold painted. And this isn't Czech. It's British, believe it or not. I think by 1940 they saw the popularity of the check pieces and copied them. Oh, absolutely. Now, I loved all of that. Clearly, it says made in England. Yeah, I haven't cleaned this piece, and you see what great shape it's in. I'll show you that pretty Roseland one too, up close. Yeah, this is a new, yeah, we're going to do it like this. Definitely. Because you can see all of the details. And when I tell you something's fantastic, now you can see it. Yep, love it. I'm easily amused. Well, lovelies, I think that's about it. I mean, I'm going to swap out when a clip has a sharp, yeah, when it has sharp thing, the sharp like teeth on it, it's more for fur. I didn't show you all the new morning pieces, but we'll go through them tomorrow. There's just loads, and I have more rings that are supposed to come in. I'd say a purple lot because there's tanzanite, but that one will be on the tray. It's set in sterling. Well, they're all in sterling, but some are kind of prolific, and other ones are like, I want to be cute and throw on a cute ring today, sort of ring. There's a big amethyst saddle ring. There's a big, it looks big, jade ring, but it's lavender. Similar to this one. I think that's a pretty common look for jade. At least in this half of the century. What else is going on? There's another purple ring in there too. Can't remember. Yeah, see, now the dress clip, will have a little bit. But the fur clips are, I wish I had one. Maybe I have one right here. I think I do. Trying to remember what box they're in this drawer. I know they're in a box. A box that I can't seem to find right this second. I'll bring them in. Some of them have the big long, what you mean, the big long bars. But some of them are just, they all have different designs, honestly. And some of them were patented. We'll go into fur clips and things another time. My bum needs to go to bed and get a good night's rest, which I didn't. Yeah, they do have like stick pins. I'll pull some out, honey. We'll cover that. We'll cover that for you. Not a problem. So lovely to see you all. Have a fantastic rest of your day or evening. And yeah, mine's night. It's midnight. Night, guys. See you soon. It'll be Happy Friday. Hooray! It's already Happy Friday here, but not for another 24 hours until I see you. Night. I will